Hey there, everyone. This is Greg, just checking the integrity of my recording, and it looks like we are good. This is Greg here from Cheese League, or Geek Cheese and Cheese League Baseball here on YouTube. We got another exciting game here to check out. Kasseri Kraken, Manchego Mechanics. The Kraken lead the series 3-2. I believe the Mechanics won last time. They had a commanding 3-1 lead, I think. Anyway, we're gonna watch this game. Hassan Ahmed and Harper Monroe. Monroe is looking juiced. Let's see what happens. All right, here we go. Back at the Motor Yard, by the way. That's the home of the Mechanics. This game number 6 in this series. We just watched. Well, I just watched. I don't know, maybe you just watched it too, but the Stilton Saucers win over the Cheddar Cherubs. So that's pretty important. All right, the extreme contact specialists all around. Aubrey Flowers will lead things off here. The Kasseri Kraken facing off. 366 average for her, 2 homers, 10 RBIs. Facing off against Harper Monroe, who's juiced. And first pitch, ground out to Pope, and that is out number 1. Freddie Ferguson steps in. He lost his home run title. Forget who beat him, but somebody, Villarreal, the Buda Giants, has taken over the home run lead, 7, I believe. All right, Dane Newman steps in. 2 quick outs, by the way, here for Monroe. Let's talk about her pitch arsenal. 4-seamer slider, curveball, changeup for the righty. Kind of a power pitcher. In their home reds, and I honestly love these jerseys. They're so beautiful. 1-2 on Newman, and that is a base hit. Newman. All right. And that brings up Yo-Yo Suzuki, 303. He has improved his average quite a bit over the last couple of games. Ball just outside. Mentioned the Mechanics facing elimination. The Kraken have a 3-2 lead in the series. This game number 6. And that is a hit into center field. But Carson is there. Out number 3. Quick, top of the first. Maddie Hinton's going to lead things off for the home team. See the sea of red out there. As peppered with some seafoam green. As Hinton steps up, speed all the way down. Catcher, leadoff hitter. Catcher, 357 for her as well. 2 homers, 4 RBIs. Looking tense at the plate. Slow roller, and for Rodriguez, it's an easy one. 1 out. In steps Austin Carson. 400 average for him, the center fielder. He has improved his average quite a bit too, I think, if I do recall. And that is going to be a base hit. It's going to keep hitting. This, you know, if this Mechanics team really clicks, I think we have the opportunity to see a Game 7 in the series, but we'll see that. We'll get there when we get there. Let's talk about Ahmed. 4-seamer, 2-seamer. Slider, curveball, changeup from the southpaw. Ahmed sports a healthy mustache as well. And that is just over the leaping try of Doyle. And runner's going for third, and it's going to get there easily. So, a base hit puts runners first and third here for Soraya Heaps. I believe she homered last game. I think she had a big homer, a big hit. Forget. So Ahmed in some early trouble. And that one is over to O'Neill, to Thompson, and back to O'Neill. The inning ending 3-6-3 double play. And it'll be Pippa O'Neill to lead things off, actually.
Number 50, Pippa O'Neill.
297 average for her. Quickly in the hole, 0-2. And that's a rocket base hit into left field. Yeah, like I said, the contact specialist all around. Here's your part-time controller, Brent Thompson. 321 average for him. Average, all around. What am I talking about? Contact specialists all around. These are two hot-hitting teams. It's such a fun series to watch between these two. It honestly is a back and forth. And you see some of the averages. Some of these guys are just absolutely raking right now. Like De La Rosa's 467. Oh, and do a bunt, and it's a beauty. All right. Could have been down on the ground a little bit more, but that does the trick. Moves runners up to second and third now with Jacob Doyle in. He's hitting 200. Not having the greatest outing, but a base hit scores at least one run. And a pop-up like that scores at least one run too. Carson fires home. And it's very close. Holy shnikes. Very close. But it is a sac fly, and the Kraken get on the board first. Now 2 outs here. Top of the second, runner on second, and Melissa Rodriguez at the dish. She fouls that one away. 300 on the dot. And it's a line out to Heaps, and that is the final out of the inning. Kraken break the ice. Break the surface tension of the water. That's a Kraken reference because they're Kraken, the giant octopi things. Yeah. And that's a liner right to Rodriguez, out number 1 in the hot corner. A hot shot in the hot corner. Elliot Pope steps in, 522 for him, just hitting the hell out of the ball. Power is quite elevated too for Pope. See if Ahmed can kind of work out of this. That's a foul ball. Kind of not work out of it. He's not in a jam yet. Down on strikes. I mean, settle down is kind of what I meant. Settle down a little bit and just kind of focus on his plan of attack. As Nick Acosta steps in, I feel bad for Nick Acosta. He has yet to register a hit in the tournament and in both tournaments. In Season 1 and Season 2 here of the Cheese League Baseball Tournament. Nothing yet. Feel pretty bad about that.
How about it? The right field, number 14, Aubrey Flowers.
All right, that brings up Flowers. 0 for 1 for her. And that one is fouled away. 1 and 2. Ball in the dirt. And it's base hit up the middle. So Flowers with a 2 out. Or no, sorry. Nobody out. What am I talking about? With a base hit to lead things off here. Top of the order, by the way. And Freddie Ferguson steps in. I think Ferguson wants that home run title. And he hits a hot shot into the stands. Foul. 2-1. Can't believe they sent the runner. Hinton has a pretty good arm behind the plate. Full count to Ferguson. And he just kind of throws the bat at it. Hits a foul ball. Full count again. And down on strikes he goes. Boy, oh boy. Monroe's liking that. Dane Newman steps in. She's looking pretty sharp out there on the mound thus far. And popped up. Who's going to get it? I think Heaps is going back for it. And that is going to be the second out of the inning. With Suzuki stepping in. 0 for 1. And rockets one into left field. So Suzuki must be seeing the ball a little bit better. You know, sometimes, as Pip O'Neill steps in, he's not the best baseball player, but sometimes you just kind of see the ball well. See it well, you catch up to it. You're just locked in. And then things like that happen. You turn on it, nice rocket into left field. 3-1 on O'Neill. And that is the foul ball, full count. 2 outs, runners on first and second. Obviously with the full count, 2 outs, runners go. And O'Neill swings. That's ball 4 actually. So they strand a pair of runners. Bottom of the third we go. 1-0. The Kraken still lead it as Madeline Rufo steps in. 250 average for her. Number 8 hitter, 8-9-1 due up. Take a look at Ahmed's his traits here because he's walk prone. Okay, I was wondering, he's not really getting ahead a lot. Walk prone is activated. And that is a pop-up. And that is Flowers out in left field, puts it away. As O'Donnell steps up now. 167 for her. There's a strike. And to Thompson. And in the hole. Good throw. A strong throw from Brett Thompson. Gets Flowers. And that brings the top of the order Maddie Hinton. Now, I'm going to look at something because I feel like Aubrey Flowers is a much better hitter than this. And it's kind of bugging me, actually. Where's my mechanics? There it is. And he's walked. Hinton draws the walk. Aubrey Flowers, Aubrey Flowers. Oh, what am I looking at the wrong team. I'm looking at the Kraken. Yeah, she was a 300 hitter last time. Doyle, that is out number 3. I thought, you know, she's batting down the lineup. She's definitely a much, much better hitter. But just batting down, and she's not looking good this tournament for whatever reason. All right, top of the 4th, and Brett Thompson lines out to Pope at second base. Taking a look at the integrity of my recording because everything looks pretty good. All right, De La Rosa steps in. 1-1. And now the 1-2. And tied him up. Boy, oh boy, what a beautiful pitch. Tied him up inside. He was like, I don't know if I want to swing, but by the time he had thought that, he had already swung. All right, here's Jacob Doyle. 200 average for him. And 1-1 count. A little dinker over to Rufo, and that is out number 3. A quick top of the 4th here. Manchego Mechanics, they really like to get some base runners. This Rocco Cooker is going to lead things off. I think he homered his last game. Pretty sure he did. You know what's kind of scary is that if I sit like this, the hairline is receded so much that you just can't pick it up until right about there. Just getting old. Getting old, but still doing this nonsense. That's an out right there. A strikeout for Ahmed, and that brings up Zariah Heaps, the number 4 hitter. So it's 3, 4, and 5 here. And that's a strike. 1-2. And Heaps fouls that one away. And down on strikes. I'm kind of curious now as Carlson steps in. Curious. It's kind of sad. Ahmed only has 7 Ks. I was gonna say he's not your stereotypical strikeout guy, but he's actually looking pretty decent today in terms of the Ks. 1-2, and Carlson grounds to Thompson for the final out of this 4th inning. Top of the 5th we go. 9-1-2. The Kasseri Kraken still lead at 1-0.
Number 4, Melissa Rodriguez.
And Melissa Rodriguez steps in. Salazar went away. 1 and 2. And that one's fouled away as well. 3 strikeouts. Yeah, no, Monroe's not really a strikeout pitcher either. She's a pretty elevated ERA. And swinging third strike, hit, gobbles it up in front of home plate. That brings up Aubrey Flowers. Wait. Aubrey Flowers hitting 372. Why did I say that she was hitting 172? Am I thinking of someone else? I must be thinking of someone else. What was I talking about earlier? There's no chance. O'Donnell, even with a good throw, Flowers runs too well. What the hell am I talking about? Who was I talking about? Okay, Monroe is out. Interesting. Salazar comes in out of the bullpen. I did not expect that to happen. Who was I talking about then? I honestly don't. I swear it said 172 for her earlier. And I was like, man, that's a bummer. Oh my god, Salazar comes in out of the bullpen, walks Ferguson. And first bit, that's one thing you cannot do as a reliever is come in and just walk the first guy you see. And that is a hot shot down at third, and all right, so they get Newman at first. That brings up Suzuki as 1 for 2. Runners do move up. They weren't able to complete any double play, anything like that. Good job for, I guess, Rufo for knocking that hot shot down, though. Suzuki to the ball inside. And what is going on here? Oh, did our... And Suzuki down on strikes. And okay, cool. Just had a chair delivered, so that's pretty cool. I'm just going to be happy about that. It's an outside chair. Just been asking for it. Ooh, Thompson knocks it down. No chance. So bottom of the 5th. And that brings up Acosta, who's over 1. We got 6, 7, and 8 due up here for the Manchego Mechanics. I don't know why I was just like Manchego. Manchego Mechanics. That's a base hit. Actually, that's going to get all the way to the wall, and that's a dangerous one. This is Acosta's first hit, and it's a double, and it's actually going to be an RBI double. And that ties the game at 1. Madeline Rufo steps in now, 0 for 1. We got a ball game. All right, Ahmed in a jam here. Nobody out, runner at first. And it's late in this ball game, folks. And he walks. Oh boy, here's Emerson O'Donnell. That's who I was thinking of, I think. Yeah, she's the number 9 here. That's, oh my god, that's what I'm thinking of. Emerson O'Donnell. Actually, never mind. Emerson O'Donnell didn't hit last tournament. Why do I think she was a better player? I must be getting her and someone else confused. That's a sky-high pop up to left field. So La Rosa is there, and that is the first out of the inning. And Maddie Hinton steps in. I think they're gonna pull Ahmed. What do you think? All right, they're sticking with him. And that one's fouled away. And 1-1. And 1-2 now. Foul ball. 1-2 again. Down on strike she goes. And that brings up Carson, who's 1 for 2 with a single. 2 outs now. 1 run's already in. We've got runners at first and second. Big opportunity here for Carson and for the Mechanics. I can't believe Ahmed's actually staying in. And lines out to Rodriguez. The threat is over, but they do tie the ball game. So what can 5, 6, and 7 in this Kraken lineup do here in the top of the 6th? Perhaps. And get a run. See that pressure. That pressure is very, very big right now. Pip O'Neal, slow roll to Pope. That is out number 1. There's Brett Thompson, 1 for 2. All right. Rocketed, but right at Cook, or sorry, Acosta. And there is De La Rosa, 0 for 1. And 2 outs. Okay, we're going to have Larry Arbor come in. A power versus righty guy. No homers yet, though. Interesting move. And hits one into the opposite field. And that's Cooker. And that is an out. So, me thinks we're going to have extra innings here, folks. Again, look at this. See that? See that right there? Right there. Right there. That is not a bald spot, though. It looks like it from this angle. It's just white hair. Pure white stress hair. Stress. Rocco Cooker, the last out, now he's in. And, ooh, that is off Thompson's glove. Okay, so. We see the defensive replacement. We see that Heaps is in now. Man, this is a big spot here for Zariah Heaps. 0 for 2. You know, a big spot for Ahmed, too. Like, 1 and 2. Man, if he can get a double play here, or get a strikeout double play, that changes the... No one is getting that. Zariah Heaps with the 2-run ding-dong into the left field bleachers. A 419-foot jack. That 2-run shot gives Manchego Mechanics a 3-1 lead. And that changes the whole dynamic of this game. Now Ahmed's done. Pull him. He's done. Oh my God, they're sticking with him. What is going on here? And, oh, could that be back-to-back jacks? I believe it is. Off the lookout in center field. A 428-foot shot for Carlson's 5th homer, 10th RBI of the tournament. 4-1. Now can you pull him? Now can you pull him, Ed? Can you get him out of there? What are you doing, Kraken? Sounds like me yelling at the Seattle Kraken screen. What are you doing, Kraken? Get Grubauer out there, or out of there. Put in Martin Jones, who we don't have this year, who I'm very sad about. Got the cord, which I'm okay with. 2-2. Oh my God, there are no outs. I just realized that. Oh my God, base hit. It's a hit parade here in the 6th. Boy, oh boy, this is a different game now. Here's Nick Acosta, 1 for 2, double and an RBI. And Denny Hayes comes in. All right, Ahmed is out. Denny Hayes comes in. Very, very solid reliever for this team. And Acosta got his first hit, an RBI double. That's what you like to see from the rookie. 1 and 2. And down on strikes he goes. Acosta, you know, battling up there for playing time. Wants to make an impact once that shuffle draft does come. Which, it's coming. 1-1 to Rufo. And 2-1. Runner on first. Opportunity to get a double play ball here for Hayes. Walks. I can't tell you how many times. I've seen a big situation. I've seen a reliever come in and just walk people. I think at one point for the Yankees, Clay Holmes should have just started with the bases loaded. Or Dellin Betances. 1-1 coming out of the bullpen. Just put the bases loaded because we know it's going to happen. 1-2, and this should be 2, and there it is. Tags the runner and then throws to first. That is the double play. 3 runs at the bottom of the 6th now. 8-9-1 for the Kraken, and this changes things a little bit. So we got Salazar still out there in the mound. Who do we have? No. All right, McMillan's. All right, McMillan's coming in shortstop, and yes, as that one has popped up. Rufo out number 1. And so Rodriguez steps in over 2. All right, yes, Salazar still back out there on the bump, working away, trying to close this one out. Very, very energetic crowd here at the Motor Yard. This was their elimination game. Instead, they are 1 out away from entering and forcing that Game 7. As Aubrey Flowers steps in 2 for 3, 2 singles for her. There's a strike. And strike 2, big hook. Down on strike she goes. And the Manchego Mechanics force a Game 7. They tie up the series. Good on them. The Kraken did not play well at all. 1-6-0 to 4-8. Now let's take a look at the offensive side of things. A good day there for Flowers on the Kraken side, 2 for 4. And then a smattering of hits throughout. The bottom of the order did absolutely nothing. 6 strikeouts and 1 walk on the Mechanics side. Good day. Cooker, 2 for 3. 2 for 3 day for Pope as well. He's just hitting ridiculous. And then homers, obviously, for Heaps and Carlson. 3 walks, 5 strikeouts. So Ahmed takes the loss, his second. Monroe does get the no decision, but Salazar picks up her second win. Improves her ERA quite a bit. And here are your top 3 players. Boy, oh boy, what an amazing, amazing performance there by the Manchego Mechanics to tie up this series at 3 apiece as we return to the Elimination Hub and forcing that Game 7. We could see that happen here, you know, if the Gouda Giants don't upset the number 1 seed. That'd be interesting. A 7-game set on this side of the bracket. That would be fantastic. But that's it for me right now, folks. Thank you so much for watching. Got more fake baseball action coming your way, obviously, as we wrap up the semifinals. Or, I'm sorry, the quarterfinals, and then head on to the semifinals. But yeah, so that's it for me. Thank you so much for hanging out, checking out this content. Appreciate it. Honestly, everybody that likes and subscribes, and we just really, really do appreciate it. And there's Joey Provolone hitting me up. So I got to get my butt moving and get stuff done so I can hang out with him a little bit today. And that's good stuff. All right, folks. We will see you next time. Thanks. Bye.